So we just got taking a trade here right now. We took the Q's break. As you can see, the Q's was pre-market high is 544.06. So as you can see, 544.06, and we were just taking a trade like that, and I'll show you what's going on here. So pre-market high 544.06 was in the radar going up. And we can see that SPY was also trying to come up, right? We wanted to take this Q's trade here. Q's had a hard time at 544.83 since like almost like 10:20, as you can see. For all this time, it was just consolidating. You see 544.83, and I kind of wanted to see, hey, if I is there any way I can pre-anticipate? But since 10:22, take a look at what SPY is doing. At 10:22, nothing at all, right? SPY had been in this range. I was moving higher days, completely going nothing, right? Now, what I was under the anticipation is the SPY is going to come up to, this is 1022, maybe it'll come up to like that 609 and 610 area, because 622 it's at 609.76. Maybe it'll come back to that 610 area, break this high. And if you look at NVDA at 1022, as you can see, NVIDIA is completely dead, right? NVIDIA was not doing anything. NVIDIA was stuck in this range, as you can see, 156.25, right? So I wanted NVIDIA to actually also push through. NVIDIA doesn't have any whole number level, but just wanted it to push through, right? So as soon as SPY, it was SPY that started to move first. SPY came up all the way to 1028, 1029. You can see 609.95 at 1029. Take a look at what NVIDIA is doing at 1029. At 1029, NVIDIA is right here, 156.46. So now, where is Q's? Q's at 1029 is right there at 543.75, right? This red candle right here. So now the theater is set. We had 1030 news, which really didn't do anything. Q's it at 543.76. SPY at 1029 is right at 609.95, and NVIDIA at 1029 is, it wasn't near the higher day. It wasn't near a whole number, but it was near a high day. So now what I waited for the news. I saw NVIDIA SPY broke. SPY broke to 610, and it started to run. So as soon as I saw SPY breaking 610 at 1030 candle right here, and NVIDIA was starting to pop too. NVIDIA was here, it went red, and then at 1030, take a look, it started to go red to green. And that's when I looked at the tape, and I wanted to get in at 86, 87. You can see SPY's Qs are coming back down, and then it was a pop. It popped to like 92, 93. I got in. I got in around 92, 93. And I didn't flinch. I put a stop loss here at 69, as you can see.
Direction, and it's staying in that area, and it's just
lower,
holding for a minute, like
right?
for
So it
a
came
little
lower,
while,
and then
and it's like, okay,
it
it's
started
gonna pick that direction.
to it started to come back down here again at 88 once this candle was finished. And I was in a drawdown of -4%, but I didn't flinch. I was like, you know what? If it comes back down around the 70s or the 80s on the top of this level, maybe I'll get out. But I didn't flinch. I kept looking at SPY. SPY didn't come back down. SPY broke that. Like the next minute, it started to go back. So SPY is hot climbing. NVIDIA was at red to green. It came back down, but it was trying to bounce. So SPY is climbing. NVIDIA is climbing. I waited for the Qs, and then Qs hovered around here for 99 for a bit, and then it popped. As soon as it popped, like 20, 30 cents, I saw 15% on my interest. And as soon as I saw 15%, remember what Donnie said, the first pop is the most important. If it's a pop and it's like, really high, then start to trim. And that's exactly what I did. As you can see, I got into the Qs at 1030, 1031. That's the pop. I took off half my position, and then a couple seconds later I took another half. So I was out 50% first and another 50% right away. So I took the bulk of my my stuff right out, because I wanted to make sure that at 15% I secured most of that profit, right? And then as you can see, 10:30, I went half a second later and nothing really happened. Looked at the tape, kept looking at SPY, because I was thinking, hey, what is SPY doing at 10:33? SPY is just making a huge level high, and I saw SPY's overextended from the corner of my eye, like 609.93 to 50s. It still go. But if you look at here at 609.65, 609.50, 610.50, that's $1. So I know SPY in my corner of my eye is overextended. NVIDIA really didn't do anything, was just faltering, was trying to kind of fall down. So I was like, you know what, Qs might also try to fall down. So Qs was around here. I was like, you know what, keep taking some more. I took more off, and then at 10:32.55 took more off. And then a whole minute later, I moved the stop loss to break even, because I don't want to get negative. because of my excitement. I know I only had a few contracts left. I had two contracts left. I put my stop loss to break even, and I literally just saw it falling. I was hoping it would bounce at 544. It didn't bounce at 544. It continued to go lower, and Das auto stopped me out. So great day overall, 15%. Great, great, great levels. I'm pretty sure Donnie entered the same area. In fact, he told on a mic he entered at 10:30:28. Like I told you already, if you get your mind correct, you will have one of the best entries. So we got a better entry than Donnie, and upon checking, he has also taken out his levels based on percentages, and his trims are just as good as ours. So great trade overall, and we need to continue looking at this. Observe the correlation between the SPY and the Qs. Wait for the best. Sometimes SPY might, since pre-market was 544.06, there could have been possibility that it would have come to 99.05 and gone back because SPY didn't break 609. So maybe this would have happened. It would have come back down to the 90. Qs would have actually gone to oh 06 and then gone red to green, and we would have taken a break of 544.06 as SPY broke 16. That could have also happened, but in this case it didn't. And overall, a great trading moment.